Hi guys, welcome to another video. I'm back out here again for another flint knapping video, but I'm actually not using flint today. Want to know what I'm using? Stick around to the end of the video and find out. So guys, I'm out at my local river again. I absolutely love this spot, although I have just walked through a load of brambles and yeah, it's not good, so I'm cut to shreds. But yeah, I'm out here. I found this tile. I believe it's either ceramic or porcelain. At first I thought it was porcelain, but actually it's more crumbly and a lot more chalky and soft than I'd expect porcelain to be. I thought it was glazed porcelain, but actually I think it's ceramic. So it's going to be a lot harder to flint knap, but we'll see if we can knap it. Such a warm day today. Because I'm not doing any spooling, I've only got small hammer stains. I don't need anything bigger than that. Top first of all, so that we don't leave any mess. I've also got some new pressure flakers that I've made that I'm looking forward to trying out, so we'll give those a go. So I have no idea if this is going to work, but I think I found out earlier. I tried a little bit of hard percussion just to flake off a little bit of that glaze and see how it would look, and I think it's ceramic, I don't think it's porcelain, but yeah, let's get into the knapping and see what we can do. So guys, first things first, I'm going to try and set up my platforms. There's a really nice bevel here and then a flat side, so I think I'm going to go straight down there, try and thin this up, get myself a centre line. So there's that glaze that's just come off, look. It's a lot more crumbly than I thought, so I'm going to have to dress my platforms quite well and do a lot of abrading. So it's a bit on the fragile side. As you can see, it's just crumbling. There's not really clean flakes that are coming off, unfortunately. Just roughing out this sort of shape. I'm treating the glaze like Cortex, just to thin it down a bit. And then, oh no! See, there you go. That was end shock and I've just snapped it in two. Great. So I'm going to work with this piece now. But that's what I'm saying, guys, it's so fragile that it's really difficult to knap. So I'm just going to try and get the glaze off, or the Cortex, and then I'll move over to some soft percussion. Okay, that was quite a nice flake, that was lucky. That's what we want. We don't want to snap it in half, we just want flakes like this, but I've already snapped it. Oh dear. I do not want to snap it again. Move over to some soft percussion. Just crumbles as it abrades. attack this platform. There we go. So I've just switched my technique up a little bit and I'm paddling the stone, slapping it on the side so as to shoot shorter flakes, but make sure I'm still thinning it out without snapping it. So this seems to be working quite a bit. I just need to try and abrade that. I'm trying to follow this ridge here and get that off, but it's a delicate process. There we go. So that's where the flake was, and then we've removed it. It's almost like chalk or plaster, this stuff, so there's a hell of a lot of weak points. I mean, there's a few little bits of glaze left, but I can live with that. I think I can pressure flake the rest out. So I'm just trying to thin this out, raise my edge and my centre line, and then I'll be on to pressure flaking, because this is just really not behaving the way I would expect stone to. So I made this bad boy out of some polyurethane, nylon style plastic bar, and a copper rod. You always want to keep your pressure flakers nice and sharp. Fucking exhausted. It's a hot day today. The quarry that I normally get my flint from is actually just upstream from here. A little way up there, up on another bit of riverbank, so I know that there's definitely flint in the area. Good quality flint too. The flint veins there are brilliant. So I'm wondering, because it's so hot, I'm going to go in for a dip, and I'm wondering, half-time dip after I've done a bit more on this, and if I can find some flint underneath the water. Yeah, might be a bit tumbled, but see if we can nap it. That'd be cool if I could make something on the riverside from where I found the material. Don't know, I just think that's quite special. Quite a cool little concept. So stay tuned. I'm definitely getting in that water though. You can see just how thick that bit is. It's really driving me nuts, but that's kind of the overall shape. It's just really thick around that point end, that bulbous end, so I'm going to try and nap it out. So I'm sort of zigzagging, so I'm making an intrusive platform that side, flipping over, abrading, making another flake to hopefully drive away that mass, but it's so difficult. You've got to come at it from absolutely all angles just to try and get it. So yeah, it's a really difficult process. So now we can attack this side. There we go. Just raising that centre line up, creating new platforms to attack each side, zigzagging over, and it should thin out, but it's really tough to try and do. Just so much thickness around this side here. You've almost got a take flakes just to dress up new platforms so that you can actually get to the mass behind it. It's getting really chalky as well, so it's not the easiest of things to do, but we're getting there. So this is why we have a tarp, to protect Mother Nature. So we've come to a natural sort of stop because that centre line, you see all this mass up the top here and over on this side, it's so far above the centre line now on both sides that I'm just going to struggle. There's so many fractures, look. I'm just never going to nap any of that mass out without reducing the overall size of the piece. So I've come to a bit of a stop. It's defeated me for now. I might come back to it, but I'm going to have a play with this chunk and just see what I can do with this quick, and then we'll jump in there and see if we can get some proper flint. So I've had exactly the same thing happen with this one and with this one now. So this is the second piece, this was the first piece, and yeah, I managed to get nice shape on it, but, or sorry, nice biface on it, but I haven't been able to thin it out very well because it's just so bulbous at this end, and it's just so far away from the centre line that it's almost pushing the mass. Every pass you do is sort of pushing the mass more and more into the centre, so without removing, you know, a whole chunk of the overall size and profile of it, you're never going to get that out. So yeah, I'll come to a stop, try and find some better material. So it's a no for ceramic. Yeah, I want to try and get some porcelain next and try that. Right, it's time to get in that drink, but first I need a little pick-me-up. Oh my god, that's the sweetest blackberry I've ever tasted. They're so perfect at the minute. They're just so beautifully ripe at this time of year. So a little snack from nature. There's absolutely tons up high as well, so they're going to be great. Oh, that's good. Sat right on the bottom now. That has cooled me down. I absolutely love cold water swimming. It's actually one of my favourite things to do. I try and do it most weeks, most days if I can, but it's the benefit of living so near a river and so near the sea on the south coast. Oh, I'm never short of cold water, which is great. Great for the soul. Oh. Yes, come on, get in. Right, let's see if we can find some flint. There's some chalk. Doesn't look like there's any flint in it though. Might be lucky. Let's have a little dunk around in here. More chalk. So there you have it, guys. I feel absolutely brand new after that, especially after that swim. Shorts are up there drying. So, you know, it wasn't the best, but it's doable. You know, ceramic, not the best. Can it be done? Absolutely. Did I do it successfully? Not in a million years, but you know, we got something out of it. I might go back to it at a later date in the garage, but it was good fun, good little experiment. I've managed to make a projectile, so you can't really complain with that. So guys, left no trace as always, because I'm not an a-hole. Wave bye-bye to the beautiful river. Right guys, that's my bag and tripod all wrapped up now. That about wraps it up, guys. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing if you like this kind of content. Give it a little like below if you've liked it at any point, and also comment down below what you want me to try and nap next. Without further ado, I'll see you again on the next one.